it appears that we are at least sort of back on. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you. Uh, Alright, it looks like Twitch is back up for me. The chat has forsaken us. Alright, how are we looking, kids? Can everybody see and hear me? So the cat kicked the plug for the router out of the wall. And then I got it plugged back in, and the dog went over and immediately unplugged it again. So, oh, you're Kevin on TikTok? Okay, then well, there you go. Do you prefer I call you KT or do you prefer Kevin? Whichever you prefer, I'll do my best to remember. All right, it does look like we're back up and running though. So, yeah. Yep, you gotta love living with those adorable little. You saw nothing of my chair coat, my lord.
It's weird. I'm getting notifications on other software, but my browser is still not connected.
Huh. Let me see.
Hardwired, I thought. Loading Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. You don't use Wi-Fi.
You still have to be connected to the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I now have the dog laying over here very sad behind me. He's not allowed to lay on his normal spot by mom. Alright. Either is fine. Just glad you're back. The lady promised a song for coffee. Okay, let's get Colm. We're gonna do Humors of Whiskey next. I don't even know. I don't even know if YouTube is up. Oh, it is up. Look at that. It might be because the internet is lagging so far behind now. Because we're in bitrate hell at the moment. Well, it's not because of the internet speed. The internet speed's fine. It's because of it being unplugged. all of this happened after I asked Una if she drank any water today. See, it's all Matty's fault. He brought down Una's wrath upon us.
Blame Maddie for everything.
Everything's Matty's fault. That's the rule of the tavern. Even if it's not Matty's fault, it's probably Matty's fault. Okay. Let's get a couple more songs in before something else happens. Hey! Get back over here. Hold on. Get back over here. Think you just sneak off? Lay down. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you, love. Crystal, hello. We're actually ending. I know we're just starting, but we're ending. We're just trying to get a couple of songs in before the end, and we keep losing internet. So let's see what we can do. Okay. All right. Humors of whiskey. Let your quacks and newspapers be cutting their capers, but curing the vapors, the scratch and the gout, with their medical potions, their serums and lotions, upholding their notions, they're mighty put out. But who can tell the true physic of all things pathetic, and pitch to the devil crumb, colic, and spleen? And you'll know it, I think, if you take a big drink with your mouth to the brink of a jar of poutine. So stick to the creature, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh, what botheration, no dose in the nation can give consolation like poaching, me boys. No liquid cosmetic to lovers athletic or bodies pathetic can give such a bloom as a sweet by the powers in the garden of flowers ever gave their own bowers such a darling perfume. And this liquid so rare, if you willingly share, to be taken your hair when it's frizzled and dead. Oh, the sod has the merit to yield a true spirit, so strong it'll shake all the hairs from your head. So stick to the creature, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh, since its perfection, no doctor's direction can cleanse the complexion like poaching, me boys. While a child in me cradle, me nurse with her ladle was filling me mouth with an ocean of pap. When a drop from her bottle fell into me twaddle, I stumbled and capered right out of her lap. On the floor I lay crawling and screaming and bawling, till me mother and father were called to the fore. All the sobbing and sighing, they feared I lay dying, but soon found I was only crying for more. So stick to the creature, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh Lord, how they'd chuckle if babes in their truckle they only could suckle on poaching, me boys. To my youthful aggressions, to times of oppression, with childhood impressions still clung to me mind. At school or at college, the basis of knowledge, I could never go down with whiskey combined. And as older I'm growing, time's ever bestowing on Erin's potation the flavour so fine. And however I may lecture on Jove and his nectar, itself is the only true liquid divine. So stick to the creature, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh Lord, it's the right thing for courting and fighting. There's not so exciting as poaching, me boys. Come guess me this riddle, what beats pipe and fiddle? What's hotter than mustard and milder than cream? What best with your whistle, what's clearer than crystal? What's sweeter than honey and stronger than steam? What'll make the lame walk, what'll make the dumb talk? The elixir of life and philosopher's stone. And what helped Mr. Brunel to build the Thames Tunnel? Well, it wasn't it poaching from old Inishawn. So stick to the creature, the best thing in nature, for shaking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh Lord, it's no wonder if lightning and thunder were made from the plunder of poaching, me boys. Your maiden's pathetic, with lovers athletic, for liquid cosmetic you can't beat the drum. With a glow to your cheek, it'll make your heart leap, it'll quiet a stallion and cure an old cob. At the mouth you would drool, you'd be reduced to a fool. You'd kick up your heels and you'd peel to the buff. And then he'd be pathetic and you'd be athletic, if only you'd take a few drops of the stuff. So stick to the creature, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. For there's nothing like whiskey to make maidens frisky. It soon separates all the men from the boys. And that's the humours of whiskey, my friends. Or so it would seem. How long's this live been going for the second time? I got a notification 11 minutes ago. We've gone. Oh, it's been on for 11 minutes because we've died twice now, Tyson. Yeah, I'm back. Apparently, I don't know where I'm going. I'm existing. Me and Macros the Black are just floating in the void somewhere. See, I'm making meta references within our own story. No, you did miss all of the reading, Tyson. We're singing for the Aiden now. I didn't mean to get your hopes up like that. You did miss all of the reading. Absolute hell of a night. Irish pub song. My throat's getting a bit worn out, but I think I can manage this. Huh?
I believe in you.
You believe well, thank you. I appreciate that. More fire, less water, Marty. They're getting relentless. All right. Well, you're walking through a city street, you could be in Peru, and you hear a distant calling, and you know it's meant for you, and you drop what you're doing, and you join the merry mob, and before you know just where you are, you're in an Irish pub. They got one in Honolulu, they got one in Moscow too. They got 4 of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job, 'cause wherever you go around the world, you find an Irish pub. Now the design is fairly simple, and it usually works the same. You'll have Razor Holt and scoring in the Ireland-England game. And you know you're in an Irish pub the minute you're in the door, for a couple of boys with borns will be murdering Christy Moore. They got one in Honolulu, they got one in Moscow too. They got four of him in Sydney and a coup. So whether you sing or you find an Irish pub. Now the owner is Norwegian, and the manager comes from Cork. And the lad is holding up the boss's only age is work. He was born and bred in Bolton, and his mummy's from Kildare. He's going to make his fortune soon and move to County Clare. They've got one in Honolulu, they've got one in Moscow too. They got four of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job, 'cause wherever you go around the world you find an Irish pub. Now it's time for me to go, I have to catch me train. I'll leave you sitting at the bar to face the wind and rain, for I have that pint you owe me, if I'm not gone on the dry, when we meet next week in Frankfurt in the fields of Athenry. They've got one in Moscow too. You'll always have a job, 'cause wherever you go around the world you find an Irish pub. They got one in Honolulu, they got one in Moscow too. They got four of them in Sydney and a couple in Kathmandu. So whether you sing or pull a pint, you'll always have a job, 'cause wherever you go an Irish pub. Oh, wherever you go around the world you find an Irish pub. And that is it. Well, we must be really behind. What is the lag looking like over there, love?
I
We got to be well, the bit rate is absolutely shite right now. Like it's through the floor. I don't know exactly where. I think the only people who are caught up, Ashley and Cindy, are the only ones who are in the present with us, and everybody else is in the past.